I wanted to share with you something that happened to me last week and that I've been thinking about. So last week I went to a CrossFit class as I usually do. I did my workout, I pushed really hard, I was able to stick to my game plan, I executed all the movements really well, and I was really happy with my effort at the end of the training session. Even on the way home in the car, I was telling my husband how good of a session it was and how I'm proud of my efforts. But then I came home and I logged my score for the day into the app that our CrossFit class shares, and I checked the leaderboard and I saw that I placed much lower than I would usually do. And the whole experience, or my perception of the experience, completely changed. Suddenly I was thinking that I probably did not push hard enough, I should have taken shorter rests, I should have moved faster, and I probably just completely blew this training and I didn't give my full efforts. And the funny thing is that the experience did not change. It was my perception of it that changed. And this is something that happens from time to time, right? Like you buy a t-shirt in a store, you really like it, then you wear it somewhere and someone has some kind of comment about the t-shirt, like, oh, it looks childish or it doesn't suit your shape of body or whatever, and you immediately hate the t-shirt. The t-shirt is still the same, right? And similarly, we might feel about, more important things in our life than just a t-shirt. We might be happy about the way we live, where we live, the work we do, the experiences we have, etc. And then we go to Instagram and we spend 5 minutes there. We see these glimpses of other people's life and suddenly we feel less satisfied with our own life. I think having access to so much information about other people's life can really bring our own life satisfaction really low. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying we should go and live somewhere in a cave, not use internet and not interact with other people. No. Seeing what other people are achieving can be motivating and inspiring and can give us a permission to actually go and do something similar. Let's look at sports, for example. We can see that example there over and over again in some running, in a certain distance, people would be claiming that it's not possible to go faster, it's not possible to break a certain time, and people would be saying it for years. And then someone would go and do it. And then what would happen? In the next year, 5 other people would break that time, even though people were saying for decades that it's not possible. But seeing that someone did it kind of allows us to go and do it as well. So I'm not saying that we should stop looking at Instagram and that, because that can be good. The problem is how we see our life afterwards. And my conclusion to all that is that what we need to do is we need to reflect on our own life before we go and take those glimpses of other people's lives. Because what we do is we live our life and then we immediately go and check someone else's life. And there we see, one photo or one short video. And based on that one photo or one short video, we immediately create a picture of their whole life, which of course is a nonsense. And then we compare that picture that we've created in our head to our own life. And of course we are then failing. But what we can do is, if we take, let's say, 15 minutes a day to really reflect on our life and on our day, how was it, what did go well, what didn't go so well, really feeling the gratitude for what we have. When we do such a grounding exercise and, even if things are not going well, we might create a plan for the days ahead. Then after such a reflection, going and seeing what other people are doing with their own life, it can be really just motivating and inspiring, and it would not take away from our own life and how satisfied we feel with our own life. Well, that's something that I wanted to share with you because it's something that I've been thinking about. Let me know down below if you ever struggle with comparing your own life to those glimpses of other people's lives on Instagram or other social media. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.